I know this is a very random video, very spontaneous, and you guys must be thinking, yo, underrated man, what happened to your videos? Why'd you private them? That is a whole separate topic for a whole separate video. If you guys want the short answer, basically after giving my life to Christ, I realized that a lot of my videos, they had a lot of pictures from fairy tale, like the images I would use, they were very lustful, and I didn't want anybody slipping up. I didn't want to cause anybody to stumble, so that's why I privated all my videos. Now let's talk about Jujutsu Kaisen and the state of anime and manga as a whole. Now, let's just be honest. The ending for Jujutsu Kaisen is straight trash, dog water, garbage. It is easily one of the worst things that I've ever seen, and this is really the main problem with anime and manga, and this kind of does contribute to why I stopped making videos as a whole. Now with fairy tale, I'm not gonna lie, that is more of a case of me being a follower of Christ, denying my flesh. While I would like to make videos on fairy tale, I do think that the quality of fairy tale has dropped. But in terms of anime and manga as a whole, all these new generation series have been trash. And trust me, if you guys don't know, I'm not one of these new anime fans. I have been an OG. Let me give you guys a test. Y'all already know who it is, man. It's your mother boy, SS Rig. Yes, I am SS Rig. I'm the one who used to make Dragon Ball videos. Everybody used to hate on me for clickbaiting, but now clickbaiting is cool. But that's a whole nother, that's basically just to tell you guys I'm not some new anime fan that don't know what he's talking about. No. I've been watching anime since I'm 4. I'm 25 now. So this new generation of anime, it's just been garbage. I want to say it started with My Hero Academia and Black Clover. Y'all know the famous meme. I don't know if I have the picture, but it's of Naruto with his, like at the end of Naruto, him and Luffy, they're getting ready to go off in the sunset. They're patting Deku and they're like, yo, he's going to carry on the next generation. That meme went viral when Naruto was ending. So we know that with My Hero Academia, Black Clover, they fumbled the bag hard. In case you guys didn't know, I'm also Light Mage. I had a channel called Light Mage where I was discussing Black Clover. I was always doing videos about Austin's dad, but Black Clover, My Hero Academia, this is why I truly think that new generation anime and manga, it started going downhill, because My Hero Academia, it was setting up to be a long-running series, a series with over 500 chapters, but then these mangaka, they realize just how brutal the manga industry is, and then they end up throwing in the towel, which is something I can understand. I'm not saying that they should be worked like a slave, because if you guys don't know, the anime and manga industry, it's brutal. This is why if I was an anime and manga writer, I would have like a whole team. I wouldn't just do it by myself. And that's something I don't understand. Why don't they have like somebody to do the art? You know, somebody, you know, knowing how brutal it is, I would come prepared. Basically is what I'm trying to say for the newer fans or for the newer mangakas of anime and manga. Come prepared if you want to do a long-running series. Don't have a series like My Hero Academia when it's set up to be a long-running series, but then you end up rushing it because, you know, the labor and a whole bunch of other stuff. I don't mind short-running series. One of my favorite series of all time is Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood. I remember watching that when I was like 10, 11, 12 years old. I'm watching it on Toonami, and me and my brother was like, yo, this is gas. We love it. I don't mind short-running series. I like when short-running series are planned to be short-running series from the start, like Fullmetal Alchemist. We knew that after Al got his body back, it was wraps. They kept saying, we want his body back. We want to restore our bodies. That was the main goal. If Fullmetal would have continued afterward, boo-boo trash. Death Note. Who doesn't like Death Note? Instant hood classic. We love Death Note. The fact that those series from the beginning planned to be short and they end up being short and sweet, those are series that I can get behind. But when you set up series to be long running, like a My Hero, like a Black Clover, like a Jujutsu Kaisen, then they end within like 300, 400 chapter range, it leaves a lot of stuff unwarranted. Like, yo, everybody and their mom who started picking up My Hero Academia after Naruto ended, we all just want to see Deku become a third year. We want to see him ball out, become like Muriel, but no, they do the time skip, the rush. I'm not gonna lie, I was just skipping through My Hero Academia War Arc chapters. Like, I don't even remember half this stuff. I just remember Dabi exploding, screaming. That's like, My Hero Academia fell off a long time ago for me. But that goes into my issue with anime and manga, the new generation anime and manga as a whole. They set up to be long running, they introduce all these new plot points, and then they just don't capitalize on it. Like, they set up for all these amazing moments. For example, Sukuna's past. How do you end Jujutsu Kaisen without revealing Sukuna's past? That is garbage. Like, yo, just imagine if we didn't get revealed a Madara's past, or imagine if we don't get revealed a Blackbeard's past. Like, That is trash, bro. That is trash. Even a lot of people who hate on Fairy Tail, at least all their villains, all their main villains, they get past revealed. And this is also another reason why I can appreciate new school anime and mangas, because the fact that they're so bad, they make Fairy Tail look even better. Like, yo, here's my little rule personally of what makes a long running shonen special, what makes it great, what can put it on that Fairy Tail level. Because yo, real anime manga fans know there was a big three, and Fairy Tail was always right there fighting for that fourth. It was always at the fourth spot, stable, trying to creep its way to the big three. But here's basically how I condone if a long running series is good. It has to have at least, at the bare minimum, at the least 5 classic, undeniable banger arcs. Like, for example, Fairy Tail. Fairy Tail versus the Gagio's Guild. I forgot their name. It's been so long since I heard of their guild name. But the Phantom Thieves, I don't know. You guys know. Natsu versus Gagio. Tower of Heaven. Battle for Fairy Tail. Tenro Island. Grand Magic Games and Future Rogue Arc. Tartaros. You know, that's 7 bangers right there, my boy. That's 7 bangers. Fairy Tail got 7 bangers underneath its hood. Like Naruto, Chunin Exams, Land of Waves Arc, Sasuke Retrieval. You know, you guys already know. If you can name 5 banger arcs, then you are solidified as a goated long-running series. With Black Clover, the Elf Invasion arc, the war arc versus the Devils is it's good, but there's a lot left to be desired. And then you got the final arc 3, My Hero Academia. I'm not gonna lie, I probably can't name off the top of my head. Like I said, with My Hero, once I started skimming, My Hero just became mid to me. But now we're going on to Jujutsu Kaisen, Shibuya, Colon Games, and the final arc. Like, just garbage. Like, that's the problem with anime and manga as a whole. And that's really one of the main reasons why, me personally, if you guys didn't know, I wanted to do anime and manga videos ever since I was a youngin. That was basically my dream. Once I got to be able to do it, and I was able to do it for about 7 years, I'm very grateful that I was in that situation. That's when I realized, yo, anime and manga high-key started to fall off, and that's why I didn't want to really put all my fruits into this medium, this genre, to be my livelihood. Mainly, another reason is me giving my life to Christ. But after seeing just how downhill anime and manga was going, I was like, yeah, I accomplished my childhood dream. Now I'm out of here. Like, I made it to the league. See, I had to do all this other stuff, and I was like, yeah, no, I'm good. I had a good little run. I had fun. I'm grateful for everything I was able to do with it. But me personally, Jujutsu Kaisen is a perfect example of why anime manga is going downhill, and why I definitely don't think it can recover, because I don't see any new school shonen popping up that's going to be long running. Me personally, I think that manga, because they know how brutal and how taxing the work can be, so they're never going to go to like 500 above. This is why I love One Piece now too. If you guys know, or if you guys didn't know, also I have a One Piece channel called Monkey Reek. But One Piece, it was never really one of my favorite series. Like, I was never putting it up there with Naruto. Well, it's up there with Naruto, but I would prefer Naruto. But now, after seeing the longevity of One Piece and seeing how good it's been over all these years, I can't hate on it. Like, it's delivering nothing but banger after banger. You got to respect that. Kind of like how LeBron and Jordan are. If you guys know about basketball, LeBron, longevity, that's really his case, that he has to be in the GOAT. One Piece, longevity. If you say One Piece to go, I'm not hating. One Piece has a whole bunch of classic banger moments. You can't hate on One Piece if you actually... I've been following it for like probably like 10 years now. I started when I was like 15, 14. So I've been following it for like 10 years. And it's been treating me good. I like One Piece. Like, I can't even hate it. I could objectively say that One Piece is better than Fairy Tail. Even though I do enjoy Fairy Tail more, I still can say that One Piece, if you say it's one of the greatest series of all time, I can't be mad at it. It ain't better than Dragon Ball, but One Piece is up there. I love One Piece. One Piece's greatness, because it's able to deliver these long-running banger arcs. Oda cares about the story. One Piece, easily one of the best series of all time. You cannot hate on it, and this is the problem. One Piece, with it being such a high standard for long-running shonen, it's easy to see all the flaws with these new running shonens. Heck, even with Fairy Tail, if you're just a fan of Fairy Tail, it makes all these newer series bump Fairy Tail's grading up, because Fairy Tail has a lot of fire banger moments that these newer series, I can't even say are better than Fairy Tail, because no matter what you say, if you're a Fairy Tail hater, even the Fairy Tail haters creators can agree that in the beginning, or basically up to the Grand Magic games, Fairy Tail was peak on fire. Why do you think it had such a huge following? Because Fairy Tail, it was going in. It was amazing. And these new series, they only deliver 2, 3 at most banger, undeniably great arcs, maybe 4 if you're lucky, but they could just never ever get past to that 5 arc, that 6, 7. You know, it don't get like how Naruto, One Piece, Fairy Tail, Bleach, Dragon Ball, it's just not, they're just not built like how these older series were. So Jujutsu Kaisen's ending, I know this video is all over the place, but this is kind of my thoughts. After seeing the ending, I just had to get my thoughts out to you guys, and I doubt this video is going to get like a whole bunch of views. This is just me expressing how I feel about new generation shonen, why I think anime and manga, it's going to end up dying. It's not really going to be how it used to be, and it's kind of, I don't want to say it's sad, but it kind of is like, dang, because with the explosion, the popularity of anime and manga, you would think that they would have a couple long-running series that people could attach to, but with it exploding, it basically is going to be the end of it pretty soon. Like, I could say in the next 5 years, once Jujutsu Kaisen ends, we're just going to be getting like a whole bunch of short series, and that's not even entertaining, because here's my rule. Anybody can make 2 to 3 banger arcs in anime and manga. It's those series that go above and beyond, that have 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 banger arcs in a series that really does make a series memorable. Like Jujutsu Kaisen, would I recommend it to somebody? Yeah, I would recommend it as a starter anime, but to me personally, it's not anything special. Yeah, the Shibuya, the Colon games, it's cool, but if you've been watching anime as long as I have, like, it's really nothing special. Like, I guess you could say Gojo dying is kind of like a huge, oh my gosh, but at the end of the day, he's a teacher. I'm only saying that it was a shocker because he was my favorite. So, of course, I didn't want him to die. But from a writing standpoint, you wouldn't be surprised if Gojo did end up dying. So, this is why, overall, I'm disappointed with the state of anime and manga. I'm disappointed with the ending of Jujutsu Kaisen. Kagurabachi, do I think it's something special? I ain't gonna lie. Yo, Kagurabachi, that side is forced. Like, I ain't gonna lie. Kagurabachi, it is entertaining. Do I think it's gonna be something special? It has potential, but I can respect Kagurabachi because that's setting up to be like that is a series that's setting up to be a short running series. I know a lot of people, yo, even the people that Shonen Jump, they're like, yo, this is our long running series. We're going to need this series, but I don't think it's going to be long running. So I think I'll have to measure on the basis of being a short running series. And if I measure it up against Full Metal Alchemist, Death Note, it's not looking too good for your boys. So Kagurabachi, even that isn't looking too good. So yeah, anime and manga as a whole, it fell off so hard. Like, this, if you know me, this is a huge statement because anime and manga was my life. I used to love it. I loved it. But I can say, honestly, after giving my life to Christ, that changed a lot too. But just the overall enjoyment of the medium, the genre as a whole, it's been tanking. It just hasn't been here. Everything's been predictable. Black Clover is gonna end. Like, I loved Black Clover. Black Clover just turned so mid. It started becoming so predictable. There's so many plot points that get set up that don't get paid off. So me personally, I can honestly see anime and manga. This is me being generous, a 5-year lifespan. I don't see anything after 5 years being any good. No, 3 years, me, if you're asking me personally, 3 years, yeah, that's what we're going to see anime and manga completely fall off the map, because there's not going to be any new long-running series that can carry the burden like One Piece, Naruto, Dragon Ball, Bleach, how Fairy Tail did. So that's overall my thoughts on the ending of Jujutsu Kaisen and the overall state of anime and manga as a whole. I know this video is very spontaneous, but I just had to get my thoughts out, you know, because I was just sitting there like, yo, this, after seeing the leaks for the Jujutsu Kaisen final chapter, I was like, yo, this is why I'm not really too pressed on returning back to doing videos. But that's basically it for this little video. Comment what you guys think down below. Subscribe if you haven't. Remember to give your life to Christ, because he died for our sins so that we can have the free grace of salvation. It's free. You just have to repent and believe on Jesus Christ, that he died for all of our sins, me and everybody in the whole entire world. Peace out.